That's what you hope.
Are you guys streaming yet?
Yes, sir, we are streaming. Welcome to Strictly Stock Motorsports Dirt Sprint.
Are you okay?
Yep, struggling, man. Getting her started. But welcome to the Dirt 410 Sprint Series here at Lanier. As we're going to see if Chris Webb can come back and make it 3 in a row. I'm joined by, as always, Mr. Holt Johnston.
Hello, Jesse.
Hello, Holt. And Mr. Weber's in here as well.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to stop by to say hello to everyone and thank you for watching. But I'm going to head back into the race room, but just wanted to tell everyone hello.
Heck yeah. Thanks for making an appearance, and appreciate you putting this on for us.
My pleasure. I'll see you guys in the race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, Jesse, should we give Chris a hard time and he's not multi-talented like I am? I can drive. Well, I guess, no, I finished last. He finishes first. So, yeah, we better let him drive. I'll commentate.
That is true. He's going to be another dominant run by him. I think TMJ might have something to say about that. And
I'm thinking TMJ is due to break through here. I wouldn't bet against Webb, but I wouldn't bet against TMJ either.
Correct. That is, TMJ had it in his grasp last week, but he had some unfortunate incidents come up, and Webb was able to get around him and get to the front and win the thing.
So Webb was at the right place at the right time, and TMJ was at the right place at the wrong time. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Correct. So there's Chris Worrell in the balls out, number 6, 410.
Well, I think you're going to see some of that this week, too, because I think a lot of guys are going to ride that top right around the wall. And the cushion is even more narrow here than it was last week. But this track, I think you will see a few more slide jobs. So are you ready to, yell White Castle? Because that's what we call them. It's the old
White
sliders
Castle.
from White Castle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody just did a White slang. Oh, yeah. Well, if you haven't had a White Castle, you don't know what a slider is. Like, just visualize what happens after a night of maybe a few too many beverages and a lot of little teeny hamburgers that are greasy.
As we watch Rick Javorka turn some laps here.
Do we have any of the New Jersey Javorka fan club on?
We might have some. Paul Wilson says tonight is AK-57's night.
We got an Alex Kroenke fan.
Yes, sir. As you see, 2 cars of the Black Car Mafia get together and practice, and Holt just splits them. But we have 3 Black Car Mafias in here tonight. You got TMJ, you got Joey Kennedy Sr., and who's the third one? Rick Javorka over here in the TMJ. We're with the Black Car Mafia.
I'm kind of hoping that, Rick's fan club comes on, because I didn't tell him last week. I spent 10 years in southern New Jersey living there. Maybe I can snag a few fans, because I don't think I have any.
There's James Lowe in the balls out, number 99. And then behind him, you got CJ Colley in the Camping World, number 36. James Lowe, he's a very dominant short track racer on asphalt, and he comes in here in the dirt sprint car series and surprising us all with the level of talent he just has. He's just overall talented. He catches on. I'd say by the end of the season, he'll probably get him at least 1 win out of 12 races.
I would guess from knowing Mr. Lowe and racing with him on the asphalt a lot, he's probably turned a few laps during the week to get acclimated. because boy, he came out of the box strong.
He sure did. He sure did. I know they're not really here for competition. They're here to have fun. They're doing that, and they're being really competitive. So with that relaxed attitude, it's really helping them. As we see our host for the night, Chris Webb, turning some laps. We need the water truck out there, boys. It's getting dusty here at Lanier.
You're probably going to see about this kind of track towards the end of the feature, which this is what promotes slide jobs. And maybe I can pull one on Rick Javorka here in front of me. That might upset him, though.
You got Gavin Hibbs blinked out before a minute, but he's in
Gavin in front of me. I'd do it in 2 seconds, but Rick, I like Rick.
But Gavin's in that beautiful number 9 strictly stock motorsports car there. There it is. Blinked out. There he comes. It's a beautiful ride. Duck Press Media Solutions on there. Night at Reynolds, Huntington Bank. That's a nice looking ride right there.
I'm going to tell you, this track is plenty slick enough.
CJ Colley. Here's the other guy we've been talking about. Very, very strong in these dirts, 410s, or anything dirt. Mr. TMJ. He is.
Oh.
I think he's going to be in contention. The practice times, he's just trying to fill out the track. But he'll be up there.
He's not going to show everything he's got. He's going to come out and surprise some people in qualifying is what he's going to do. So, I imagine, I know his wife is a big supporter, but she probably had a little pep talk with TMJ, I guess. Is she on the live stream tonight? I'll get a good comment out of that.
I ain't seen her yet.
You haven't seen her yet? Okay, I'll save that for later. When he qualifies number 1, I'll say, oh, Mrs. TMJ got all over Mr. TMJ and said, you better do better.
You better get up to the front.
Let's see how our...
All right, practice is over. It's time to qualify. We'll sit here. I'll bring up the chart here. We can see how qualifying goes through. I think Chris Webb will be our pole sitter.
You just might want to watch out for Mr. TMJ. I think it's going to be close between, I think, much as that pains me to say it, probably Brock, TMJ, and Weber are probably going to be the 3 that are going to be up in the top 4 or 5 easily. Now I'm going to see if I can make a qualifying lap without hitting the wall.
Chevy Z, Chad Brooks, Paul Wilson, AKR Live, what's up? Let's get some good racing in tonight. I'm ready to get excited again like I did last week. I even pulled...
And you gotta, I don't want to be taking you to the hospital with the ticker problem.
I'll be all right. Ooh, TMJ with a 345.
I think he was holding back. He was practicing his race setup.
I just want to remind everybody to cut it down to 3 minutes on the qualifying time, so don't let that catch anybody out.
Yeah, it looks like I came in 8th so far.
Field's starting to fill out.
Look at Mr. Lawless.
Lawless with a 503. Brock Johnson, 508. They're still about a tenth and a half off of TMJ. He put down a blistering lap. Wonder what Webb's waiting on here. Is he just trying to see what he's stacking up against?
He's probably being dramatic and wanting to come out and just take the ball away and try to break Terry Mustard's confidence. Well, there's his first lap. He's 11.390.
Oh, can he do it? This is like a juggernaut fight. But don't look now. Look at Kennedy got into the 4s.
Oof. Well, Joe Kennedy's no slouch on dirt.
That is correct.
Some modifieds, and he's definitely got some abilities.
I think Webb might have messed up his second lap.
Oh, it stayed the same at 11.390.
Yep, that was good. We'll put him in different heats.
I don't want to break my arm, pat myself in the back, but did I not tell you TMJ was holding something in the bag?
You called it. You hit the nail on the head. You did call it. Halt with the call.
These dirt racers, I know them very well. They rarely tell straight up truth.
still on track? If not, oh, it's only 9 seconds. Never mind.
Well, I managed to qualify dead last. That's awesome.
You might need to park it and pull it up into the booth. Just go ahead. I'll get the golf cart to come over and pick you up.
I look at it this way. I got nothing but opportunity in front of me.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
As we're getting set for Heat 1, TMJ will start off on the pole here at Lanier. Where's Justin Sumner? He's usually in here chatting her up.
Yeah, is Tyler Clare in tonight? Yeah, there he is. He's
Tyler Clare. Do you know who the SSR boys are?
Chris, was you talking to me, buddy? Sorry.
I was wondering if you know who the SSR boys are.
Yeah.
They should be joining us next week.
Now, just
Oh,
for a little
good
tidbit
news,
of
man.
information,
Glad to hear that.
I've got somebody on the inside row
They're
in
gonna
front of
be
you that I want to
good.
catch, Jesse.
Who's that?
I'll give you his initials. They're Brock Johnston.
Just spell it out, why don't you?
I had to listen to him all week. I'm telling you, it's brutal.
Oh, man.
It's brutal. I'm trying to explain to him my first any type of video type game or virtual was Pong, which was 2 lines and a dot. You bounced a little deal back and forth to. He's got several years advantage on me, is what I'm trying to say.
That's true. You got Black Car Mafia up here on the front row starting this deal off. You hear the sprint cars rumble. Let's make sure we're live here. We are.
I'm going to do my best not to wreck Mr. World this time.
Here we go. We're coming to the green flag of heat number 1 with TMJ leading. Pace trucks in it. And here we go. Green flag at Lanier Speedway as TMJ gets a jump out on the field. Looks like these guys are just trying to feel the track out. As we are going to complete lap number 1 here at Lanier, TMJ with a demanding lead.
Definitely elbows up here in the heat race.
Elbows up.
It's tight.
Go back to Brock Johnson sitting here P2.
This top line seems to be pretty dominant. Middle to top, and you don't make much ground on anybody unless they mess up. Halfway through right now.
Halfway, heat number 1. TMJ, Brock Johnston, Tyler Clare is your top 3. TMJ has got a handle on this.
I'm telling you, Mrs. TMJ must have gave him a little tune-up during the week because he's going to lap me in the heat race if I'm not careful.
Got Chris Worrell back here in P4. Joey Kennedy.
Oh,
Oh, Worrell's in the wall. He gets it going again.
Oh,
Holt.
yeah, I heard a blocking, but that was pretty extreme. Now we're 3 wide.
One white flag is out. TMJ in the lead. Brock Johnson P2, P3. As TMJ will come around and win heat number 1. Brock Johnson heat number 2. He's in position number 2 in heat number 1.
Well, I think I made some good moves on the car. I was a little bit quicker, moved up through a couple spots anyways. I don't know where I started in that one, 7th or 8th, didn't I?
I believe
7th, 8th, 5th. I'll take that. Now, what could be interesting in this one, we've got...
Congratulations on the win there, TMJ.
As we got Chris
Brandon
Webb
Lawless.
Thanks, buddy.
on the pole. Got the Hooters car number 2. Got Rick Javorka P3.
James Lowe. I think
P4.
I'm gonna follow behind James Lowe here.
All right. You
keep
got
track
Gavin
of
Hood.
Good luck on your heat win there,
P5.
TMJ.
And Alex Cronky, P6.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Because, like I said, Mr. Lowe has been pretty impressive. He's kind of the reverse of a Tony Stewart or a Chase, or not Chase Elliott, but Kyle Larson. You know, he's good, real good on asphalt, and he goes to dirt, and he does pretty good there, and they're just the opposite.
All right. Pace truck should come in this time. Had the wife come in and talk to me. Happy 13th anniversary to my wife.
Well, how did she put up with you for that long?
I have no clue, Holt. No clue.
Guns and ammunition separate? Is that your secret to success? Just asking.
She outshot me with my own gun one time, so yeah.
She just wanted you to know that she could get you if she wanted to.
Correct. As the pace truck pulls in, Webb's gets the jump. Here we go. Heat number 2 is underway. As we're bottlenecking back here for 3rd and 4th.
And don't look now, but the 99 is running the high side and catching the guys pretty dang quick.
You got Brandon Lawless P2 here.
Yeah, I think Brandon might have been doing now. A good buddy of Brandon's, Kyle Westover. He had a pretty good showing in Dirt Modified in Texas last weekend, so Brandon may have been down there with him getting some pointers on the dirt track racing. But James Lowe is definitely knocking on Brandon's back door. One little slip up, and I think Mr. Lowe's going to go right by him. And just as the first heat race seems to be middle to high is kind of the dominant line, James Lowe's going to jump up to the cushion and see if he can't make some time on Brandon. Tell you one thing, you watch James Lowe, whether it's an asphalt car or a sprint car, he's smooth. I have to give him a nickname of Mr. Smooth because he is reeling Brandon Lawless in up on that high side. Now Brandon moves up and block him a little bit. And if I could give Mr. Lowe any advice, I'd tell him to start moving that wing back a little bit, get a little more dig coming off the corner, and might have a shot at him. Either that or throw the old White Castle and just slide job him on these corners, which he might be setting them up to do here towards the end.
As Chris Webb comes around. I think he just won it. Yep. He just won heat number 2.
He won heat number 2. So in that heat for the results, we had, Mr. Webb number 1, Mr. Lawless number 2, James Lowe, an impressive 3rd, Rick Javorka in 4th, Alex Cronky in 5th for all you AKR Live fans, and Mr. Hibbs in 6th.
And we're getting ready for the feature here. Warm-up's going on. We got about 3 minutes of warm-up. Getting amped up for this heat race here. Got 30 laps at Lanier. I'm trying to hook this
This would be the feature, Jesse. That's okay.
It's a 10-4.
Just getting you a little wound up, that's all. Get you cranked up for this.
Oh, I'm ready for this one. These heats, I don't know, something about these heats. I'm still getting things set up here. Trying to get GT Park up in here.
I'm trying to tune on my car a little bit here just to maybe have a little bit better showing.
They're good.
Go out and make a few hotties here and see how it feels.
Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm trying to get Mr. Park up in the booth here. We gotta get Mr. Park. So, let's see here.
Are you firing me, Jesse? Am I that bad?
Well, no, I gotta. It's always good to have another angle. So, everybody out there in chat land, who you think's going to win this thing? Who do y'all got? Who's your picks?
I'm going to go out on him again, and as much as I love our friend Mr. Weber, I think TMJ is he's got a little something tonight. I'm telling you.
We almost had the 3 wide working.
Because I think Mrs. TMJ gave him a pep talk.
I think she did. I think TMJ is going to focus in on this one, and we're going to see very little mistakes out of him, and he's going to go out there and put on a good show. But my pick to click tonight will be 3 in a row, Mr. Webb. I can't bet against him. His last 2 performances, I can't go against him, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bold strategy there, Cotton.
Well, Mr. Park, welcome. So,
what's going on, good sirs?
We're hanging out here, doing a little bit of broadcasting, watching some dirt racing. How are you?
Doing well. I had a little bit of a late evening tonight, so I was a little behind on getting in here.
Well, guests are always good. Guest is always good.
Yep, I had to get my my COVID shot today.
Mister. All right, TMJ. If you wake up tomorrow morning, text me and let me know you made it. But I hear you.
Well, I'm let's see, 3:20. I'm about, what time is it? 9:45. I'm about 6 hours in, so I've made it so far.
All right,
you're not twitching or anything like that?
No, I was foaming at the mouth earlier, but then I realized I ate an Alka-Seltzer without putting it in water first.
Oh, common mistake.
That's why, folks, if you're watching, that's why GT Park's in here. We got to have the comedy in it, baby. Let's go.
Hey, GT, we really missed you last week. Jesse had me going so much, I was bouncing off walls with his announcing because it was intense up front. And I was listening to him and not paying dang attention to where I was going.
Mike and Molly Harris says TMJ tonight, and Amanda Mustard says Webb has been kicking, but got to go down with the. I can't even read this thing. My eyes are getting bad.
Get your bifocals out.
Help me out.
I just want to know if Mrs. TMJ tuned up Mr. TMJ this week and told him to get up on the wheel.
Webb has been kicking butt, but got to go with the Black Car Mafia.
Oh, that's who it is. That's who it is. All right, we're going to go green here in the feature. TMJ on the pole, Chris Webb outside pole. Go ahead, Mr. Park.
I talked to Webb earlier. He said he was here to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and he was out of bubblegum.
Hey,
looks like
Alex,
the only thing he's got left is kicking butt. So let's see what he's got. All right.
I figured out why we're guest announcers,
Hey,
Alex. Side by side back here.
TMJ gets the jump. Look at Braun jump. Oh, TMJ gets clipped. Not TMJ, but Weber. Weber got clipped. TMJ, I don't know, that might be his shot. But you got Brock Johnson. Look at Brock coming up through there. Weber gets out unscathed, and he's working his way back up to the front.
Well, like I said 2 weeks ago, that Brock Johnson comes from a pretty good pedigree. So
that is true. As you got Slide Job City back here.
He must have got all from his mother, Alex.
This is back here with Joey Kennedy Sr.
Oh, we got a crash.
You got Lowe rolled over. Caution is out. Let's go see
That's
if we can see
going
what
to leave a mark.
I hope Lowe's okay.
He clips the wall and just rolls it.
Hey, Ty, was that you that I killed on the start there?
Yeah, but it might have been my fault, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. I thought I was clear to go to the bottom, so I apologize if I took
Alex, what happened to you? I'm looking at my relative, and you're blue.
No, you just barely tapped me.
As we're back live here.
Well, that pace truck may be the fastest car on the track tonight.
Yeah, I think he is. I had to fast forward it. All right, we're getting ready to go green here. TMJ, Brock Johnson, Chris Webb's your top 3.
Brock's in second place. Oh, I got to listen to him another week.
If he beats Holt, Holt ain't going to hear the end of it.
Green, green, green.
And he takes off with the green flag. He is hauling the mail as we ride along with TMJ. Look at that wall. It's a good shot.
That's a cool shot.
That's a good shot. Look at that. Brock Johnson holding steady in P2. And you got Chris Webb working his way. Working that bottom. He's actually working the bottom in here.
I think the water truck must have broken. It's dustier than anything here tonight.
Yeah, that water truck ran out of water pretty early.
They're conserving fuel because the fuel prices went up and they don't want to run that water truck around that many times.
Old Weber's driving like he's offended to be in third.
Let's go on board. See what he's saying.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut. Expletive.
Beep, 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 beep. TMJ, he's holding that top line. Weber's still not giving up on that bottom line, trying to get a groove worked in here to see if it'll come in the long run to catch up to Brock. And if he can get to Brock, he might change it up and get it up to TMJ.
Well, I'm thinking this top line's going to get wore out because most everybody's up here running. And eventually that line's going to move.
Yellow's out.
Who was that flipping around? Hence the reason I call these cars tumble buggies.
Sorry about that, Ty.
Oh, blocking the wall, Tyler Clare, Brandon Lawless. Everybody seemed to get around it all right.
But he lands it on his wheels and he just takes right off.
Keeps on going.
It's like a Timex watch. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That's right. Weber.
Yeah, Gibbs just about did something to me and then hit the inside wall under caution. I don't know what was going on there.
Hey, Brock, what did you teach Brock, Holt? Because he's running P2 and keeping Weber behind him.
Yeah. It's funny. When I met you guys, Brock and I did a lot of dirt racing, but then I kind of switched primarily to asphalt with you guys. And he's been on iRacing just as long as I have, but he's been doing nothing but dirt. So coming in this series, he's a little bit of a sleeper. And I also threatened him. I paid his entry fee, so he owes me some juice on that by the end of the season.
As we're getting ready to have the pace truck pull in here, getting ready to start after the third restart. Here we go.
Green flag,
TMJ gets the jump 3 wide for a second. Weber gets the jump on Brock. He
What's the slide job?
Ah, got him. Now he's going back to the bottom, trying to work the bottom. As we're getting ready to hit the halfway mark here at Lanier. I want to appreciate everybody coming in and chatting with us. Look at Webb. He is using that bottom, trying to get there.
Our good friends north of the border would call this Lanier.
Lanier. Scott Spottle, thinking of you. Jay-Z's getting closer and closer to that wall. We know last week that wall riding actually bit him.
Oh, I think he touched it.
He touched it. Weber is keeping an eye on him. Can Webb get 3 in a row, or can TMJ of Black Car Mafia knock off the Juggernaut, Chris Webb? He's catching the end. He's going down to a half a second.
Like they say, though, catching and passing are two different things.
Two different ball games.
Exactly. I'm just going to give a shout out to Mr. Javorka right now because I've been working him like a dog trying to get around him, and I have not been able to. He reminds me of some guy on asphalt. Some people call it Ryan Newman or the kidney stone. I don't know who that is.
If we go back and watch that battle.
I
Oh,
just-
Javorka in the wall. You jinxed him. Caution is out.
He pulled a mythical wall truck.
This time I'm going to do better.
I'm surprised that car was not cut in half. Oh, holy goodness.
I just
just
want to
dated
apologize
myself with
to
that
Rick
reference.
Georgia fans. I did not hit him, I promise.
We caught that live, boys. We went back and watched the
What do
battle
you think of this
and
new
caught that
dub thing
live.
they got going there, TMJ? I like it.
Does that mean I get a raise next week? Jesse?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
it, buddy.
that is
Definitely like it.
He called that one.
I mean, I called the number one qualifier. I called the wreck before it happened. I mean, gosh, I mean, I should be paid double.
You got the skill. You're pointing them out, and we're picking them out.
Maybe I found my true talent. It's not sitting in the seat. It might be sitting in the broadcast booth.
You remember that Michael Walter
Hey,
wreck at
TMJ,
Bristol?
you want to get out real quick?
Is
and
that
look at
Bristol,
water
right?
truck?
Where the
Just real
entry
The
door?
gate was open.
Yeah, he blew
Yeah.
through it.
Everybody can drive a heavy track, buddy.
That's what that wreck reminded me of.
CJ Colley, Camping World.
Okay, I hope my competitors aren't listening to me, but
Come on,
I'm going to move this wing way back and
Joey
see if I
Finley
can
Sr.
take the bottom
So we're
This
going to go
bottom.
by green here. Need a little bit of spectator action here. As TMJ, he bunching them up here. Green flag, here he goes. He taking off.
He got a jump, but he didn't
I
get
got a
quite the
black
jump he's
flag.
been getting.
Somebody's got a black flag.
Went too early.
Hey, race time. Can we get a black
There
flag?
it
Oh! CJ and I are wheel to wheel.
Weber's on him and the problem is I can't think of a good simile here that's not offensive.
Yeah, where the black flags came out, we'll just have to go with what iRacing says, man.
Okay, 7 the penalty now. I got caught because somebody didn't go.
That's Webb still. That's one of our policies. We've always did that. So we stick with it. It's worked so far. It's Webb. He's driving it
He
off
is
in there.
sending it.
He's like, I got to get 3 in a row. That line he is everything in his power. But TMJ is just rolling that high side. Webb's going to have to regroup with 5 to go here. We're down to 6 to go. Webb's going to have to try to reel him in, but TMJ is comfortably in the lead. It's about this time last week. Can TMJ keep that out of his mind? As Webb inches closer. He's not going to make it easy on TMJ, but TMJ is going to have to drive the race of his life here at Lanier to keep him behind him. But so far, so good.
The front two caught a little bit of a break there. Third place car got up on the wall, so it's just a 2-car showdown.
3 to go. 2-car showdown. Webb is making the bottom work. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he took it.
He took it.
Now
Slide
can
job.
he keep it?
Oh!
Oh!
We had contact. 2 to go. TMJ is still in this ball game, boys. TMJ is still in the ball game. Oh God, here we go.
TMJ said, nah, bro, it ain't like that.
Oh, white flag. We got some bumping up here. Front cages are going crazy. Holt Johnson. What is Holt going to do? Cloud the wall. And TMJ wins it.
TMJ, great race.
What a
I was
race.
trying to get out of their way.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
As Chad Brooks said, Mikey.
A little bit of contact, but it looked like we knew what we were doing. Good job, man. Great
God
job.
bless, what a race. Talking about beating them banging boys. That's what
I
it's
didn't
all
know
about.
you guys were solely at the last minute. I was trying to get out of your way, Chris and TMJ.
Now, I had heard some rumors earlier in the week that there might be
I
a
don't think
bounty
you
out
bothered
on Weber. Is that, did that ever come to fruition?
Nah, it was good,
don't
brother.
think
You
it
stayed
did,
right where you needed
but
to be.
Messed up there. And
I'll tell you now, I will
I
put
should
a
have stayed on
bonus
the bottom,
top
but I
of
wanted
his
to make you
winning
cross over and make you run the
purse.
bottom, and I think that was my
I
detriment.
will throw a
Great race,
$10
TMJ.
bonus on the purse. TMJ
You
with
too,
the
buddy.
checkered
You too.
flag here at Lanier.
Thanks for letting me race for
Well, you know, I don't want to break my arm, Jesse, but I think that's 3 for 3 for me tonight.
We appreciate you coming out every night, Rick. Appreciate it, buddy.
That's it. Hey, Holt, since you're going to have to hear it again, you got to interview the boy. So go get him, Brock.
Let's see, where did he finish at? He finished
P3,
third.
he's in top 3. He's in the pay window. You got to go talk to him now.
Johnson, you got a
Just so
copy?
you know, I feel very unprepared to interview anybody.
I always am, Mr. Park. I always am.
I don't think Brock's listening. Brock Johnston, do you got a copy?
Oh wait, I can't interview anybody.
Yeah,
I
I
have
can hear
access
you.
to the.
That's right.
So is this 2 or 3 weeks in a row that you've been third place?
This is the first week I finished fourth last week. Stepped on my little buddy. Thank you for reminding me.
Well, I want to let you know that, at the end of a race, the only guy who gets his T-shirt on the back of, or his name on the back of a T-shirt they sell the next year is the one that wins. So we're going to step your program up a little bit, son.
Father-son convo.
Yeah, I just ran out of count there on the top. I couldn't quite hold up there like one Mr. T and J, so there's something to practice for next week.
Yep, I'm sure you'll get after him. So good run, getting up there. You're doing a good deal in the points, I'm sure, because you've been up there in the top 4 and 5 every time. But I'm guessing that Mr. Webb and Mr. Mustard are probably in front of you, but they're still in striking distance, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're trading off, so hopefully they can battle each other and I can sneak my way into a couple better finishes.
10-4, Brock. We'll talk to you later. That's brutal interviewing your own son, Jesse.
Hey, Chris Webb, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
That was a solid P2 finish tonight. What do you think about the battle right there at the end with you and TMJ just beating the living doors off each other, if you had doors? And what do you think?
Oh man, that was an absolute blast. I mean, it's when I got the slide job on him there after I caught him on the bottom, I thought taking his line away was going to be the best move, but I probably should have stayed on the bottom and made him try to get around me since I was in front. But I wasn't expecting him to go to the bottom. I was expecting him to kind of slide to the top, so I got into him a little bit, but made sure not to take him out. That was my biggest concern. So just real hard, good, clean racing.
Yeah, you had a battle back there for that P2 finish. You got anybody you want to thank?
Want to thank Duck Press Media Solutions as always for all they do and let me do this, letting me give away some of their money. And I definitely want to thank TMJ, Brock, and all the boys that come out, all the Balls Out boys as well. Still very always impressed with Tyler Clare. I think he's going to be really good once he gets a hold of this whole dirt thing. But yeah, I want to thank Strick with Stock. I want to thank you, Jesse. Thanks, Holt, for being up in the booth. Appreciate all you guys do.
Copy that. Thank you. Holt,
Now, is GT going to interview Mr. Mustard, or am I?
I think you'll have to because he won't be able to.
One more thing real quick, if you don't mind, Jesse.
Go ahead, Mr. Webb. The floor is yours.
Also want to say hello to my father, Kelly Webb. Just had to put him in hospice. It's been a tough week for the Webb family, honestly. Tough decisions, but I know he'll be watching too. So, hi, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Webb. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
And definitely prayers go out to the Webb family and during these trying times. And one thing I say, Mr. Webb, your son, only met him via racing and that, but one heck of a man that you raised there. So you got to be proud.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I get the pleasure of interviewing
you get Mr. TMJ, Holt.
Terry Mustard. You got a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
Well, you finally got that character, Mr. Webb, and got you a W. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun there. I had a good car all night long, and I kind of knew, I heard Webb there behind me, and I thought, well, he's going to throw me a slider, which he did. So I dove back under there, and luckily the fortune went my way this time.
Yeah, he said you made a heck of a move in his interview and kept it low, and he wasn't expecting that because he figured you'd slide it up high, and one heck of a drive. And There's some rumors going around in the booth that, maybe since last week, Mrs. Mustard might have had to give you a tune-up during the week to get you going, a little pep talk.
Yeah, she told me if I didn't win this one that I had to sell everything, so I figured I better step my game up.
Well, you certainly did, and that is awesome. And then just for the record, Jesse, that's 4 for 4, so I want the raise for being in the booth. I called all 4 of them today.
You did, Webb.
Because believe it or not, Mr. Mustard, we were watching qualifying after, I set my stellar time, and we were making predictions who's going to be on top of the board. And I said, Terry Mustard is not showing everything. I said, these dirt cats, they don't show everything until it's time to go. And you definitely did by putting it up there on the pole position.
Yeah, the car was great all night long, and I just kind of went out just got a feel for it a little bit, and then, of course, you know how it goes when you put the helmet on, it's time to go, and in our case, we put the headset on, and it's time to roll. So, but guys, I appreciate you guys putting this on again, and thanks, Chris, for sponsoring all of it with the Duck Press, and we appreciate the time.
Well, awesome job, Terry, and Mrs. Mustard. I'm sure that you're probably watching. Be nice to the guy this week. He did get you the win. A little easier on him.
That is true. Any
that's right. Maybe I can get me a bologna sandwich this time around. Hey, another thing too, I wanted to give a shout out to the BCM teammates. That's something else we're getting ready to take off on the ground. So BCM strong right now. We're running pretty good.
There you go. Well, congratulations, Terry.
Thanks, guys.
Black Car Mafia comes out here tonight with the win. It's going to be a good battle between the two teams, Strictly Stock Motorsports and Black Car Mafia. I'm looking forward to see more events between the two.
I gotta say, that's a pretty cool name too.
It is. It is.
Did I give you some excitement out there, Jesse?
Oh yeah, that was good stuff, man.
They were getting pumped up at the end. I mean, Jesse, I think he took his medication today because he did not quite get wound as tight as a cuckoo clock on the last couple of laps like he did last time, but it was still impressive. You'll have to go watch the stream.
There.
I was getting there. At the end there. But we'll work on it next week. I'm not a
your defense,
broadcaster, so
Chris didn't make it a good battle for like 4 or 5 laps straight like he did last week.
Right.
He only had a couple laps to get wound up.
Right. So, all right, guys. We want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the stream tonight. Great win, TMJ. Your top 3 pay window is TMJ, Chris Webb, and Brock Johnston. Great finish to all of them, guys. Thank you for everybody coming out and watching and racing tonight. We want to say thank you, and we'll see you next week. And y'all have a great evening.
Good night,
care, everybody.
Did DP Park hop in the booth with you?
They can still hear you on the screen.
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.